Ladies and gentlemen, this is Bunnysays. We're back at 221 B Baker Street for another episode of Sherlock Holmes The Awakened, the Remastered edition. So, now, we just came back from the warehouse where we discovered a dead body that looked like it had been sacrificed. And surprisingly to me, when we examined the body and creatures started crawling out of its neck and various limbs, and its chest and its stomach, large eel-like creatures, the shape of a large eel, like a lamprey, or giant leeches. Crawled out of the body. We just took off and left. We didn't stick around to warn the police or anything like that. We just left and came back here, and now we're going to do some clues. Now, that was the first, I think, when the story started to pick up there, where we saw a big giant statue of Cthulhu. Okay. Let's, okay, we're going to examine our clues that we picked up from there. Now, okay. Let's take a look at this. What we have here. Okay. Well, we're going to use the box with the flower.
Nothing.
Okay, we're not going to examine it under the microscope. We're going to examine it under...
Nothing. Nothing.
Okay.
Nothing.
Really? Okay.
Nothing.
Seriously? Okay. Wow, really? Okay. I guess we're not
Nothing.
going to...
Nothing. Nothing.
Okay. Wait a minute. Maybe... there we go. I knew it. I used the knife on the box and I turned it into white powder. Okay. The entire box turned into a pile of white powder. Nice. Let's examine it under the microscope. Here we go. And there seemed to be some kind of... Excuse me. My allergies. Seems to be some kind of little pebbles in there. Little pellets. Okay, let's dig one out.
And there, it is done. This is a very fine powder.
What are these little pebbles? I guess we'll get to those later. This powder looks like the opium powder, but some kind of little brown pellets are in them. Okay, I guess that's done for now. Let's look the chemical thing.
Nothing.
Oh, wait a minute. We switch to the little, there we go, little brown thingies. Okay, my mouse wheel is one of those mouse wheels that when you scroll it, it sort of flips back and forth.
Perhaps if I apply heat?
Oh, okay, yes. Turn on the... Oh, let me get the matches. There we go. Okay, there it goes.
That smell. Undoubtedly a derivative of opium and morphine. This is the same compound on the ball found at Stennick's place.
How goes it, Holmes? What is the result of your analysis?
Without question, this is clearly a derivative of opiate. Something still troubles me, though. The facts indicate this substance must have been used in large quantities. But no English druggist could provide such an amount. Far too risky. And I do not believe British customs would allow such a large quantity to pass through unremarked.
Well, I am convinced of quite the opposite, Holmes.
How can that be, Watson? Explain your reasoning.
Please remember that as a doctor, I am accustomed to the use of various compounds, including powerful derivatives such as distilled opiates. Those imported from the continent enjoy a special status with British customs, who do not bother the shipments and take little note of the quantities inside. Such shipments are easily identified by their labels. They always bear the identifying mark of the particular medical academy within that country which has an agreement with our own governing academy. Though I can't determine the precise country of origin, I would swear the label scrap left on this crate is one such as this.
Doctor, I will never get to the end of your possibilities. You have solved this little riddle for us. Quickly, and waste no time, we must get ourselves to the custom inspector's office at the harbour.
What, now? Can't it wait for our tea? Oh, coming, Holmes.
Very nice. Very, very nice. Okay. Now that was really interesting. Okay, so that means... Wait, can we go somewhere else, or are we going back to the harbour? Okay, I guess we'll go back to the harbour. That means there's probably some kind of medical shipment, right? Okay, I guess we're going right there. Well, what? Okay, what was that about? Oh, it just seemed... Okay, seems very, very ominous, sort of sound. I thought we were going to examine more, but I guess that was it. That's all we needed. Now we need the customs office, right? So let's see what that is. The harbour master. I think he was right across the bridge here. Customs, yep. Here it is, here it is. Okay. Alright, well. I knew we'd be looking at this book at some point. What's this about? Oh. Kelly, the baby came to say to me that Sandra began giving birth and that she claims me. The boat is clear. You will easily find registers not far. Philo. What? Okay, it sounds like some kind of coded message there that shipments have come in. That's what it sounds like to me, but okay, you know what? This might not be the right place. Let's see. The smugglers? Yeah, let's try the smugglers. Because they might have some... I'm sure they have something to do with... Okay, nope, guess not. Won't even let me click on the door. Okay. Apparently we're on the search for some other place again. Warehouses.
No,
Oh,
I have nothing to say to him.
Okay, apparently it won't even let me go there. Well, let's go back.
Something eludes me, Watson. We must have missed some small yet critical detail in our analysis. Let's retrace our investigation and what we have uncovered thus far.
Okay.
I have no reason to go there.
Okay, go to number 12. There's the Nepalese house. They are now closed, apparently. And they're not home. Okay. Okay. Alright, we're back at the customs. Harbour master. Now, that's funny. It won't even... Can't click on that note or anything, huh? Okay. Let's look at this again. The baby came to say to me that Sandra began giving birth. I don't get it. The baby came to me? The baby came to say to me that Sandra began giving birth and that she claims me. Okay. The boat is clear. You will Easily find registers not far. Well, here are the registers right there. Okay, let's look down. I'm thinking maybe it's on the... Here's a boat. Easily find registers not far. Interesting. Maybe... Oh, you know what? Oh yeah, I could use the spacebar again. I keep forgetting. Go back here and click on the spacebar. Okay, nothing. I don't feel it's too bad because you have to be very close for the spacebar to do anything. I mean, you literally have to be almost right up against it. The clue. But it can help. Okay, can I fall off this? No, I can't. Okay, good. Don't have to worry about falling. I think it has something to do with over here. Down towards the water. Down there, I mean. Okay, customs. What are these? These weird footprints here. Here we go. I knew it. Something's going on. Okay. Well. They're facing here. Okay, I thought it was down here that there's... Okay. Let's trace those steps back, actually. Backwards. Which way did they come from? Okay, here to here. Oh, okay. The factory. Okay, you know what? Let's go to the pub. Go back to the pub and see what's going on. I can't go in there. Okay, good. Bartender.
Sir, did you find what you were looking for?
Yes, and no. Tell me, where can I find the customs agent?
The man's name is Beddoes, and at this time of day, you'll likely find him on the pier near a ship.
Thank you. You have been most helpful.
Pleasure to be of service, sir.
Okay. Okay, that probably means we have to go back down here. Pier near a ship. Okay. Probably because whatever it was wouldn't activate until we talked to the bartender. That's okay, I don't mind that type of thing in games. I mean, people complain about that in adventure games, but I'll be honest, I'm like, okay, whatever, I get it. I get that sometimes you need to do something in order to get something else to activate. Although it can be a bit difficult if you're trying to figure out what you need to get something activated, you know. Okay, the pier near the boat. boats. Okay, I would assume this is what he's talking about. Okay. Yeah. These are the boats. Okay, let me go back over to here for a second, and maybe it'll... Now, maybe it'll do something. Aha, yes. Okay, O'Reilly. The child came and said that Sandra was giving birth and that she claims me to be the father. Oh, that's much different than what it said. The boat is clear. You will easily find the registers not far away, Philo. Okay.
Let us hope that these registers contain what we need. They must be here, somewhere.
I mean, the book that says registers on it.
Aha, these must be the registers. This one concerns special imports. Nothing definite or comprehensible here. All that they mention is that these goods were stored in Warehouse 16. I see nothing further of interest here. Best to leave these ledgers as we found them.
Okay, Warehouse 16. What was that about? Here we go. In the light of my discoveries, I have come to the following conclusions. The kidnapped people were here. Oh, okay, yep. Okay, we knew that. Okay, now we're going to... Does it have a Warehouse 12? Aha, it does.
The iron boxes were stored here. A careful search of the place might reveal some valuable evidence.
Oh, it's right next to the... Oh, I knew it. It was the footprints. Let's follow the footprints then. Okay, apparently they don't want me to follow footprints just yet. Unless I do something else first.
I see no way of opening this door.
Filthy tar, my shoes are thick with it.
Where are you?
Hold on, Watson. These traces have much to tell us. Regard how they resemble those nearby.
Oh, okay, here we go. First of all, there's a key. Okay, why can't I pick that up? Okay, maybe I need the... There we go. I need the back... Oh, here we go. There's some footprints on the ground here. And they have... Is this the guy with the one missing... footprint? The one missing nail in his shoe or something like that? No. Okay, let's get the measuring tape out.
The size is undoubtedly 7. The shoes are also hard-soled.
Okay, there we go. Now let's look some more. Okay. Let's look at this. Okay, this footprint is not the one I'm looking at. I need to look at. I need to look at this one, I guess. No, all the nails are there. Okay, I guess that's it. No.
Hold on, Watson. These traces have much to tell us. Regard how they resemble those nearby.
Okay, I can still look at this, so that must mean there's something going on.
The right shoe is missing a nail. Ah,
Here we
Watson, our case would have been better served if I had applied the intelligence God granted me. If you ever have a mind to chronicle this adventure, I fear your readers will be much disappointed. I should have examined that area of the warehouses with more care, because this footstep is similar to those found at Stennick's. We have only to follow to learn where they lead.
Aha, there we go. The footsteps found in Mr. Stennick's garden bear a striking similarity to one of those set of footsteps found in front of Warehouse 16. They're both size 7, are fully shod, and have a nail missing from the sole of the right shoe. Okay, that's actually will like it. Now we're following the footsteps here. Go down and they lead down to this. I guess what, 13 south?
I need something.
Oh, the key. There we go. Let's see what we have here. That's some kind of...
Here is a tab. This one is less damaged.
Really? Okay, what is this? Black Edelweiss. Edelweiss, 1896. What? 16.xi, so maybe like shipment 16 or something?
Excellent. We now know the source of these illicit goods. Watson, we shall now return to Baker Street. There is much to be done.
What? You're not even going to check this place? Oh, there actually is nothing to check, is there? The entire thing is stored up. Okay. So we'll go back to Baker Street then, I guess. Okay,
Have we received any word from Mycroft?
It seems to me there is a letter on the table for you. Perhaps it is from Mycroft.
Okay. Sherlock, the Northwood Agency is based in Boston, Massachusetts, America. They engage in a wide variety of confidential investigations, but generally they are regarded as specialists in international searches for missing people or works of art. They have a solid reputation built upon an outstanding record of successful results. Amos Colby was employed in Europe as one of their operatives, and he corresponds to the description you gave. Unfortunately, the details of his last case were confidential, as for now. I have included an approximate translation of the characters that you discovered, though it is rough, and I must admit, rather enigmatic. Sincerely yours, Mycroft. Really, where was the translation? Nope, doesn't go any further. Okay, maybe we just have to get out of this first. There we go. Here it is. Strange poem. That your grubs go through the ether, stars like, and then ... stars like maggot in the fruit, ... Wait for your awakening to honor you. Light of abyss. He is the one that you chose to show us the beauty of deep blackness. Light of abyss. He is the one who carries your mark on the body. He became one of yours. Light of abyss, for his call, depths, answer, and we shall answer in your name. Light of abyss, his body is seaweed. His body is octopus. His voice is your voice. Let the dream and the return of the great ... be fulfilled. Let's look at this again. That your grubs go through the ether, stars like maggot in the fruit. Wait for your awakening to honor you. Okay. He's the one that you chose to show us the beauty of deep blackness. He's the one who carries your mark on the body. He became one of yours. I don't know what the mark is. For his call, depths answer, and we shall answer in your name. His body is seaweed, his body octopus. His voice is your voice. Let the dream and the return of the great be fulfilled. Okay. Interesting.
So, the poor devil who lay under this warehouse was indeed the owner of the passport embellished with the drawing made in blood. His thumb was gashed. He is most assuredly the one who made the drawing during his captivity. But what brought him to this place? Furthermore, if this detective agency has any standing, it rests on the reputation of its associates. They are rightly regarded as proven professionals. Therefore, this dying man's last efforts were to leave clues for those who might come after him. Remember, Watson, this man's forefinger was also coated with dust, and we found drawing drawn in that very same dust upon the floor.
Exactly, Holmes. An addition symbol was there, placed within a rectangle.
Let us consider the facts, Watson. A number of people were taken by force underneath Warehouse 12, drugged, and then transferred in boxes by ship to some as of yet unknown destination. For the moment, London has nothing more to tell us. These people, whoever they are, have a small advantage. We should give them no more. We must make our departure, but to what destination? Wait, Watson! I have a sudden thought. What do an edelweiss and a rectangle containing an addition symbol signify to you?
A flag with a... Where should you go to continue your investigations? Your wife is Austria. Well, that's what I think of when Switzerland. No, that's Switzerland, right? Right. Let me check this first.
Your intentions are good, my dear Watson, but you have missed everything of importance.
Okay, Switzerland. We're not going to do that in this game, are we? Go to an entire... Switzerland, okay.
Switzerland, of course. Watson, we shall divide our tasks. I shall report the particulars of Mr. Colby's death, as this affair requires the utmost in tact and discretion.
Well, I never. Thank you, I am sure.
Watson, you know I'm impersonal, each man to his specialty. I rely on you to book passage for 2 to the continent immediately. And, Watson, see what you can learn of an institute called the Black Edelweiss and determine if it is located in Switzerland. If this place can be found, I believe it holds the answers that we seek. Now, hurry, man. The game is on.
Oh, wow, really? We go... Oh, we are? Well, okay.
Hold on, Holmes, you are reading some penny dreadful. Here I thought to find you deep in some ancient news clippings, seeking similarities with our case, and yet you waste your time reading some outlandish adventure based upon some improbable hero.
He does that.
Beware of considering popular literature as unworthy of our interest, Watson. Besides, am I not myself considered by some of your readers as an improbable hero living out outlandish adventures?
Holmes, you go too far.
Let's not speak on this, Watson.
What was that? Oh, that's the statue.
This horrible statuette gives my nerves a shake, Holmes. This trip to Switzerland, it brings back unpleasant associations, doesn't it?
Watson, those events should remain where they belong, in the past. However, I will not be joining you in Switzerland. When the train arrives in Lyon, I'm afraid we must part company, as I have business elsewhere that will take some time.
But Holmes...
Okay.
As a doctor, your impeccable credentials will allow you to ably advance our investigation at the Black Edelweiss Institute. My presence would likely only arouse suspicion and harm our cause. I am writing the name of a Swiss policeman on this piece of paper. He is stationed at the village near the Institute and is a most reliable and capable man. Turn to him should you entertain even the slightest suspicions during your visit.
And you, Holmes?
As for me, Watson, I will investigate this case from the other side.
Okay. 2 things to note there. Okay, let's see what's going on here. There's a cart going up the mountain, or across the bridge on the road there. Switzerland Institute, Black Edelweiss. 11th September 1894. Was that me in the cart? Yes, okay.
Keep your wits about you, Watson. Should you witness anything out of the ordinary, no matter how trifling it seems, go immediately to the valley and ask for Superintendent Bilger. I know him. He's a trustworthy fellow and has been informed of your presence in his district. He should prove to be an able ally.
Okay. It's quite interesting here. The 2 things I would note was Reichenbach Falls is in Switzerland. That's the place where he had his notorious, Sherlock Holmes had his notorious, quote, death, where he fought Moriarty at the falls. and pretended to be killed for several years, as a matter of fact. Well, it was a lot of years. It was like 7 years or something like that. He hadn't come back.
Here now, this is hardly reassuring. Coachman, wait for me here.
Why? Oh, that nobody met him? Okay. And the second thing is that Sherlock Holmes was very much known for being up on his popular like horror type of stuff. That
How can I help you, mein Herr?
Good day, sir. I am Dr. Watson. I have just come from London and...
You must see Fraulein Muller, please, if you could. She is over there.
okay. He was.
She was so impatient to receive your visit. She has made remarkable progress. But the doctor can explain everything far better than I. Look, here she is now. My
Okay.
little daughter.
Wow, she looks better. Okay, there she is. Okay. I hate to think what she looked like before. Well, good luck to the three of you. There seems to be a mother, a father, and a daughter. But, yeah, Sherlock Holmes would often read penny dreadfuls in the latest sensationalist literature because of the facts he would say that would pertain to crime in different cases. He would go through part of the thing that Sherlock Holmes always talked about was that he knew of all these different cases from going back decades and decades. And he would have an astounding knowledge of them. And he would often say that a lot of times crimes were not where, you know, that you could find some kind of case resembling a case now by knowing a case then. So that's why a lot of times you go through stories, and sometimes he supposedly takes a case because he thinks it might have something new or noteworthy in it, not because of its grandeur or anything like that. Okay, let's start this woman.
Good day, miss. I am Dr. Watson. I believe you have word of my visit.
Indeed, Doctor. Your letter said you wished to speak with Dr. Gygax. I will see if he is ready to receive you.
Thank you, miss.
Dr. Gygax. Okay.
Good morning, Dr. Watson. I must say I viewed your letter with both astonishment and pride. You want to know more about our methods of treatment in order to compare them with those applied in your country.
Indeed, Doctor. I am sure that we British could learn a great deal from our colleagues on the continent.
You are quite right, my dear Doctor. But this professional consultation could have been managed with greater efficiency and ease by correspondence. I'm sure you can understand my time, as is yours, is quite valuable. Pray tell, what precisely brought you to the Black Edelweiss, Dr. Watson?
It is quite simple. Through some random events, I encountered a man who was a former patient of yours. His actions suggested that he was suffering from such disorders as...
Good morning. I am
Who's this
Amos
guy?
Colby from the Northwood Agency of Boston, Massachusetts.
Is
he isn't.
something wrong, Doctor?
Yeah, he's
Upon
dead.
my word, this man who claims to be from the Northwood Agency is an obvious fraud. The true Amos Colby died and was buried just a few days ago in London. I must now tell you everything. I am here because one of your staff has engaged in a dangerous trade between this institution and parties in England. Moreover, those activities are tied to a murderous sect, which...
And you think that this man could be one of them?
He shouldn't say that.
Indeed. It is entirely within reason that he is here to eliminate any traces of their criminal enterprise, if you see my meaning.
You shouldn't say
Indeed,
that,
I
because-
do, Doctor. Let me show you out.
Oh,
I
Watson.
trust that...
Please return at this same time tomorrow, and I promise I will be entirely at your disposal. But I entreat you, please maintain complete discretion on these matters. May I depend on your cooperation?
Most assuredly, but...
oh, Watson.
Good
You sure
morning,
that-
sir. How may I be of assistance?
You can start by telling your men to all take a few steps back. Then we can have a nice friendly...
Very interesting. We have indications of a personality breakdown and related paranoia. I must ask you to come with me to the examination room so we can reveal your deeper problems.
Well, okay. Whoa, okay. Okay, that daughter didn't seem a lot better. She,
Do not worry. It's nothing serious.
well, standing up and screaming isn't normal. Okay, there goes Amos Colby into the barred room with the medieval door.
Stand where you are.
What? Wait a minute. What? Who am I? What is going on? Okay, we'll figure this out next time. Am I Watson or am I that detective? Okay, well, this is the time I'm going to take a break, and we seem to have switched into another personality. Presumably, I'm in the room with those orderlies that took the... Okay. Yes, I am that guy. And something's happening here.
Several drops alone will be enough to sedate a horse.
Oh,
There.
he's working with them.
That's excellent. Kunz, throw him into the holding chamber.
Oh, okay.
I would feel more comfortable without this costume. However, I am here and in proper place due to Watson's singular assistance. I must remember to thank him later. Let's hope he will act according to our plan. My next move is to learn if the London kidnapper has some accomplice here. The sedative still has some effect, but I will be myself soon.
Oh my god. It's Sherlock Holmes. Okay. The guy was Sherlock Holmes. I didn't even think of that. Okay, now we're in some kind of really weird movement going on here, and I'm all drugged up. And I should have checked out those things in the wall there before I got drugged. Okay, but anyway, we'll have to save this here, and I hope you'll join me again for more of this story and see what's going on here. I was thinking that Watson shouldn't have said anything because probably the doctors were on it. Oh, thank God I'm back to normal. Okay. The drug stopped and I'm back to normal. And okay, so I'm Bunnysays. Thank you for joining me, and we'll be back next time with more Sherlock Holmes. So please join me then. Goodbye for now.